Just like another second in. This perfect stranger. Okay, first second. I see Mary. I think I see Joseph. It's very cinematic, beautiful to look at. However, Joseph's looking very young. If this is Joseph on the horse. Okay. Okay. I don't know why, but I was chosen for this, Mary says. I don't know why, but I was chosen for this. Okay, y'all. This is starting off really, really bad. The trailer, the official trailer for the Mary. Oh my goodness. Mary knew. And the Orthodox Christians have retained this tradition. Mary knew that she was chosen for something really big. She just didn't know what it was gonna be and how big it was gonna be. So imagine this Mary being like, I don't know why, but I was chosen. Okay, moving on. It's like extremely beautiful. I really do love how beautiful the whole thing is. It's just, wow. I wish it were coming from an Orthodox perspective. Oh, Netflix. Okay. Okay, so her father's saying here in the trailer, your birth was a gift for your mother and I. And this is true because Mary's mother and father, Joachim and Anna, were extremely old when they had Mary. So Mary was definitely a great blessing to them because they really wanted a child, and they had a child in extreme old age. That is a great blessing. Okay, I like that it shows Mary in the temple, which is really good because Mary spent her whole youth in the temple until she was of marrying age. So when she was about to start her period is when they betrothed her to Joseph. So it's really nice that they're showing her past and that they're showing that the parents made a promise to devote Mary to God, which is exactly what happened in tradition. I really, really like how cinematic it is. I think it's like Netflix does such a good job of capturing drama and capturing like these cinematic shots, and it's absolutely gorgeous to look at. Like, we're like 35 seconds into the trailer and I'm just like, wow, this is beautiful. So far it's been a little rocky, but it's really nice. It's really gorgeous to look at if you didn't know the history of Mary or of Jesus or of anything, and you just happen to find this on Netflix. It would be very nice to look at. Okay, I sure hope. So in this trailer is showing this guy looking at Mary in a very, how should I say it, romantic, sexualized way, and I sure hope that this guy is not supposed to be Joseph, because our tradition tells us that Joseph was an old man and he basically took over the care of Mary. So I'm sure hoping that this isn't Joseph. But if I know anything about Protestant Christians and how they show Joseph and Mary, they show Joseph as a young man and I'm thinking this is Joseph, but I'm hoping it's not Joseph, because that's not how Joseph was in real life. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely Joseph. Just like another second in, this perfect stranger, Mary, this perfect stranger. Yeah, Mary would have accepted, and she did accept the betrothal, because she knew she couldn't stay in the temple. No woman can stay in the temple. This is just very bizarre, the way they did the whole introduction of Joseph in here, because Joseph here looks like a teenager, which, my goodness. Okay, carry on. Okay, that's very strange. Also, the Archangel Gabriel looks like he looks like someone that came from, I don't know, a Warcraft video game. Like, he's got the hood on. Like, it's very dramatic. Mary's on the floor. Why is Mary on the floor while the Archangel Gabriel is letting her know that she's gonna have a son? Like, what is she doing on the floor? Strange that, like, she's just lying on the floor being all dramatic when Mary was not dramatic. If you look at the Annunciation icon, you can see that she's like, she's like, I'm here. Like, I'm alert. I'm not on the floor. I'm alert. These Protestant Christians trying to make they're trying to make things so, I don't know, theatrical, when in reality, it was just very straightforward. Yeah, like, this is a big event in the history of humanity when Mary said yes. She gave herself fully to the service of God. And this is her saying yes to becoming the mother of Jesus. And this scene right here, this clip, is just not how she would have responded to the angel Gabriel. Okay, let's move on. This to me looks literally like a scene from Star Wars, with Mary with her braids. Like, where's her veil? Mary would have had a veil on, and it's just very strange to not see her veiled. Okay, there's her veil. Cool, cool. She's got a baby. Okay, it seems like somehow, maybe I'm just like not understanding what's going on in this specific part of the trailer, but it seems like somehow word got out that Mary had a child out of wedlock, which was exactly what Saint Joseph was trying to prevent. He was trying to put her away silently because Saint Joseph was an upright man. And this seems like a lot of drama that didn't happen in real life. Okay, this Joseph saying that, okay, whoa. So in this part of the trailer, it shows them getting married. They never got married, guys. Christian folks out there, Mary and Joseph never got married. They just got betrothed. They never got married. Like, Joseph was an old man. He had children. His wife died. Joseph got custody, literally just custody of young Mary. Joseph was an old man. He was not a young teenager like they make it out to be here. Mary was a young teenager. Mary was just about to literally have her first period. Can you imagine? Like, I don't think a lot of Christians realize how young Mary was. Her first period did not happen because she got pregnant with Jesus through the Holy Spirit. It's just wild to think that like they're hosting a wedding here. Like, oh goodness. Okay. The truth is, like, the way they present this story, it's quite beautiful. Like, I'm not gonna say that what I'm seeing here is not beautiful. It's not our Christian story. Like, this isn't our family history. This isn't how our family history went. So it seems to me like they didn't consult any Orthodox people, any Orthodox priest in the making of this Mary movie. I think if you were to go at it, like, I'm not even done with the trailer, but if you were to go at this from a perspective of, I don't know anything about Christianity and this is an introduction, then I guess you would have I guess fun watching this. However, if you're going at it from a perspective of, I'm a Christian trying to learn more about my family's history, because as a Christian you have a rich family history, like for real, like this is not it, because this is going to give you wrong ideas of what happened in your family's history. Like, this is not the family history that the church, the ancient church, teaches. So please be cautious when you're watching this, because this isn't our family's history. It's only sprinkled. There's some sprinkling of truth there, but this isn't our true family history. This isn't how it happened. Okay. I just saw a quick thing where Mary is like suffering through childbirth. It says in our family history that her birth was painless, and this is just showing her in pain. I don't know what to say, but I'm just gonna continue. Okay, so that's it for the video. It says, in the end, love will save the world. And yeah, that's one way of looking at it. There was a lot of drama there. And our family history tends to be a little bit dramatic, with all of the martyrdoms and everyone sacrificing themselves. But this whole quote of love will save the world kind of brings me back to the love is love movement. And I just think that the expression of love, the way Hollywood does love, and the way that movies present love, that's not real love. The Bible gives a good explanation of what love is. Love is literally from God, and we only love because God has loved us. He loved so much that he sacrificed Jesus for us. That's how much he loved us. Like, it's sacrificial. And I don't know, as I said before, I think this is a good movie to watch if you don't know anything about Christianity, if you're not a Christian, I would say, yeah, go for it. If you are a Christian and you're serious about learning what the true faith is about, like the ancient faith, as Jesus had presented it to his disciples, and they presented it to the other disciples that came after them, like, this is not the family history that was presented to them. So be cautious, be very cautious when watching stuff like this and stuff like The Chosen and just like anything that Protestants put out, because Protestants don't know. They're not tied to the family history. They're not tied to the ancient Christian tradition, sadly, and it's very unfortunate. But if you are an Orthodox Christian, do not watch this unless you're gonna critique it. It's just not worth it. If you're interested in actually learning the true Christian faith and your heritage and your family's history as a Christian, make sure to subscribe to the channel and to join the Bible study, where I will be reading through the Bible with ancient commentary